At a time of increased pressure and escalated agile working, local government and public sector organisations are being hit by increasing numbers of attacks. Did you know that there are 158,000 cyber attacks every hour? 92% of malware is delivered via email, 88% of UK companies suffer from breaches, 48% of companies are hit by ransomware, and 13% of these paid ransom, averaging at a cost of $840,000. Successful attacks in Redcar and Cleveland Council and Hackney Council in 2020 have led to a huge increase in more advanced, targeted attacks on UK local authorities. Unfortunately, existing solutions used by almost all public services cannot protect against completely new, unseen-before threats. These systems rely on threats or behaviours that have been seen before and then updated through patches. But this is no longer enough, and it leaves organisations wide open to this very real and constantly evolving risk. This does not highlight the need to simply assess the effectiveness of one solution versus another. It requires a fundamental change in mindset and a move to zero-trust technology. These two current confirmed attacks on councils have resulted in momentous damage, including significant cost and loss of income. Both Redcar and Cleveland and Hackney Council estimated a cost of £10 million per attack. Real-world impact on residents, leaving them unable to access key services, gain financial support or progress house moves. And finally, theft of sensitive data and customer information, data that is likely to require a hefty ransom or be auctioned on the dark web. WannaCry is a prime example of a cyber attack which recently devastated the NHS. It resulted in £92 million of additional cost, with an estimated cost of £19 million of lost output. 19,000 appointments were cancelled, and the cost of each NHS trust was £906,000. So what does it mean for you if you get under attack? Complete failure of critical digital systems, complex recovery, if at all possible, complete systems rebuild that can take months. As cyber attacks are on the increase and getting increasingly more sophisticated, there is a need more than ever to act now. AppGuard offers the required defence to deal with the evolution of attacks. There is a rise in polymorphic malware targeted attacks, where attacks are novel at each occurrence and you cannot rely solely on a seen similar or same before method. You need one technology for a definitive response to block or allow. AppGuard uses patented technology designed to protect against malicious activity, both known and unknown. The new approach assures that it monitors everything and it trusts nothing. It's a technology unlike no other, full protection with no need to detect. So how does AppGuard work? Well, operating systems are designed for applications to operate and complete functions in the user space. Malware often creates or piggybacks onto a process that attempts to enter the system space. So AppGuard prevents any malicious code from crossing the user space to the system space. Tests have proven that AppGuard would have prevented the WannaCry attack and also the latest malicious ransomware. So let's see the difference in using AppGuard in comparison to a traditional antivirus software. In this example, a user opens an email, the user clicks a link in the email to open a PDF, the PDF has a link to an Excel spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet has malware embedded which spawns previously undiscovered memory malware processes. Unlike traditional antivirus software, with AppGuard your systems are locked down, meaning you are protected. With AppGuard you work as normal. It doesn't matter where the malware launches from, as AppGuard's inheritance and isolation technology guards all applications and child processes. AppGuard has numerous benefits to users. There is only one-day configuration and setup with no file scanning, data exfiltration or reliance on signatures. It requires no updates and does not need to be connected to the internet. It requires less than 1 megabyte on the endpoint. It significantly reduces operating overheads. It stops advanced threats on both IT, OT, endpoints and servers. And there is a limited scale with fully managed services. Core technology was developed in 2009 in close collaboration with US intelligence agencies and is now being adopted by councils across the UK. It is no longer safe to trust traditional antivirus solutions. Today's step change in cyber attacks requires a step change in your defence. AppGuard would have successfully protected against the recent attacks discussed in this video, and all that resulted could have been avoided. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today to see how we can help you defend against cyber attacks.